Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the Oh, it's so pretty out here. My hair is a hot mess, so I pulled it back. I did one of those little French braid things. But it's a beautiful day here. How is it where you are? I hope it's a really great day. I hope you're having a totally terrific start to your Tuesday. You know the drill. Grab your favorite beverage. And regardless of when you're seeing this, I hope that you'll join me for a few minutes. And I hope they don't start. They were all out here doing landscaping, so I waited to come on. But if this is the first time that you're seeing me, hi, let me know that you're there. Welcome. I come on Monday through Friday in the morning, Eastern Time, to share a little bit about life and different perspectives and ways of looking at things, and the hopes that it gives you some insight and some tools, techniques, and help you get through life's transitions and difficulties a little bit easier, knowing that you're not alone, right? We're all going through this together, and I have lost my dog. Duncan! So grab your beverage. We always grab a beverage. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be water, it can be coffee, it can be tea, it can be a glass of wine or your favorite juice. It doesn't matter what it is, but join me. Today, yesterday I was writing a post that's coming out, I think, tomorrow, about... And I have a song going on in my head on repeat over and over. Do you ever have that where the song just is like constantly on repeat? I don't even know who sings it. I don't know who sings it. If you know who sings it, let me know in a comment below. But it's a country song called "I Wish," and in it it's a gentleman, I think, that sings. I wish you get the chance to live like you were dying. And it talks about, in the song, he talks about what would you do if you were dying, basically. How would you live your life? And, between that song and the post that's coming out tomorrow, it's just a constant reminder for me to make sure that I'm living life and not sitting on the sidelines. Like tomorrow, in the Wisdom Wednesday, if you catch that one, I talk about living life on the sidelines. And for so long, I felt like I was living life on the sidelines. I would watch my kids do all the fun activities and not get in there and do them. I would watch friends and people I know and, people I'm connected with on the internet do all the things. Be the public speaker, write the book, start or pursue a career that they really love or a business that they really like, or go bungee jumping. I don't want to do that. But I did do, zip lining. Scared the piss out of myself. Water skiing. My kids did, I don't know, is it called parasailing? Where you're attached to the boat on like a parachute, and the boat driver takes off. You stand at the back of a boat and the boat driver takes off, and as he goes faster, the parachute takes you up. Yes? And I watched my kids do that and then never did it. Never did it. And there was a myriad of reasons why, right? Told myself I'm scared of heights, told myself that I didn't want to get hurt, told myself I was too old, told myself that it wasn't for me, told myself I'm not that person, told myself every excuse. And so I felt at some point that I was living life on the sidelines, that I wasn't actually living life, that I was watching everybody else live it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you're like not living life? I hope you can hear me, because there is somebody once again like leaf blowing or something. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. Whoever is there, thank you for letting me know that you can hear me, because there's somebody that's leaf blowing that's like next door or something. And so yeah, I felt like that. And then over the last, I don't know, couple of years, I decided that enough is enough. You know, if I'm so cautious that I am not really living life, then what's the point? It's kind of like, you know, not doing the things that are in your heart. I wrote a book. I created a planner, a life-changing planner. I wrote, directed, hosted, and produced a TV special. Goodness, what else have I done? That's so and it took me a long ass time, because I told myself it's not a good time, it's not the right time, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the contacts, I don't have the money, I don't have. And finally one day I decided, F it. I'm going to figure it out. I actually created and did that TV special with next to no money out of my pocket at a time when I had like no money. I was counting every single penny. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have contacts in the field. And it took me over a year to do that. And it took me probably 6 months or longer just to get the courage to pursue it and to figure out how I can do it without like contacting a show's. I contacted a show's producer, Good Morning America, and the Today Show, and all of these other things, hoping that they would produce it. And nope. Nobody responded. Nobody wanted to produce it. And I didn't know the first thing about doing that. And it took me a while. It just kind of sat on the back burner. Oh, how can I forget? I actually produced, created, sold, distributed a, are you sure you can hear me? Are you sure? I should probably go get one of those, what's that called? A microphone, because now they're getting even louder. And I can't tell if you guys can hear me. If there's someone there, give me a thumbs up and tell me if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. And I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'll hold a minute. Good golly, Miss Molly. So frustrating. Maybe they're done. All right. So hopefully you can still hear me. But I bought a house years ago, and all right, this is going to be a little TMI. But I bought a house years ago that I could not dispose of my used feminine hygiene in the toilet. Really disgusting. And I thought there's got to be something on the market to dispose of this in a hygienic, clean way. And in fact, there wasn't. And I would use like a whole roll of toilet paper, wrap in my yuck to throw in the garbage can. And poor John would have to deal with that because it was nasty. And so I decided that I need to do this. I didn't have the first clue. I didn't know how to write a patent. I figured it out. I went to the patent office. I researched patents, figured it out that nobody had done a patent on it. I wrote my own patent. I, again, didn't know what I was doing. I created my own product. It was called Ponpax, Ponpax. And I actually had it manufactured and sold it. It was in Marriott. It was in, oh, good golly, where else? Restaurants, and people with RVs bought it, and companies, colleges and universities, and businesses had it in their bathrooms. It was in a lot of places. And yes, and yes. I told myself I didn't have the money. Yes, I told myself I didn't have the knowledge or the contacts. I didn't know the first thing about packaging or what mills are for the thickness of the plastic that I used. And then I wanted it to be biodegradable so that it was good for the environment. And I figured it out. You guys, I figured it out. I don't know. I just asked a bunch of questions. I just made some calls and asked a bunch of questions. And I tell you this because I'm hoping that if you're feeling like you're living on autopilot, if you're watching everybody else live life and you're sitting on the sidelines, I want to invite you to take a baby step towards something that's in your heart that you're dreaming about. And I'll even go one step further. If you have something that's in your heart that you don't have a clue, Amy, I want to fill in the blank, and you don't have a clue how to get there, make a comment below or reach out to me, and we will brainstorm together some first steps. Because other people have done it. People who have never done it before have done it. Whether you want to be an actor or a singer or a person who makes pottery or a painter. Or I don't know what you want. But whatever it is that you want, don't sit and watch other people do it. You were put on this planet with a gift. Go give it to the world. Share it. Do it. You know, life is too short. Maybe it's not a forever thing. This was the other thing that I learned. Maybe it's not a forever thing. Maybe it's just a for now thing. I didn't do more specials. I didn't produce more TV specials. I just did the one. And it impacted a lot of people. It's called Stretching Your Dollar. I have it on my YouTube channel. So if you look for Amy Fuentes on YouTube, you'll see it was Stretching Your Dollar. And it was an episode on how to live your life, just do it for less money in the areas of haircuts and eating out. And oh my gosh, I got so many people to help me. I got so many people that volunteered their time. People to be on it, people to help film it, people who helped edit it, people. It was incredible. It was incredible. So you don't have to do it all yourself either. But yeah, go check it out. Go check out my TV special. It's not very long. I think it's about 20 minutes. But whatever you want to do, you want to have a business doing flower arrangements, or I don't know. I met someone the other day who is into crafting, and she wants to do these frames, and she wants to do craft fairs. So go do them. Do it. Put it online. Get an Etsy shop. Do what's in your heart and stop watching everybody else do the thing you love to do. Please, because nobody does it like you. And part of this conversation is for me. Yeah, believe it or not, I go through periods of time where I think, oh man, there's a lot of people who help others with their mindset. Oh my God, there's so many other people. Everyone from Mel Robbins to Tony Robbins to, oh my God, their names are just vanishing from my head now. But there's so many people out there. Why? Who's going to listen to me? Why should? And then someone will make a comment on one of my posts, and I'll be like, all right, I'll keep going, right? But doing things that I've never done. And it makes me feel more alive. Now, it's hard. It's scary. It is definitely scary. I definitely don't know what I'm doing most of the time. But I feel more alive doing it than sitting on the sidelines. And so I just wanted to inspire you, I hope, invite you possibly to do like that country western song and live like you were dying. As morbid as that sounds, if you found out today that you only had 6 months or 12 months left to live, how would you live life differently than you are right now? What would you do starting today, and live life differently for the next 6 to 12 months? Maybe you actually spend the money once a month and give yourself get yourself a massage or get your nails done. Or maybe you plan that trip that you've always been wanting to do. Maybe you plan a trip around the world. Maybe you write that damn book. If it's writing a book, please say I want to write a book. I have a friend that spent so much money on a publisher and just literally wasted it out the door. I have a way for you to publish a book for next to no money and get it out there. So if you need assistance in writing a book, I want to write a book. Just out of curiosity. If you want to be a public speaker, write public speaking. If you want to start a business, write that. If you want to, let me know. What do you want to do? If there's anything that I can do to help, to support, to encourage, to assist you in living your dream, I'm all for it. I'm here for you. I am. And if all I can do is cheer you on, I can do that. I was a cheerleader in high school, in case you didn't know that. I was a cheerleader. So I can cheer you on. And so we never know how much time we're given on this planet. And it's time. It's time to stop feeling like you're a zombie going through the motions. And instead, take life by the reins and actually live life instead of watching everybody else live it. There's also this TV show that my kids used to watch when they were kids. It was called The Magic School Bus. And Lily Tomlin was the voice of the teacher. And she would always say, get messy, make mistakes. And giving ourselves permission to get messy and to not know how to do it. Make mistakes. It's okay. The biggest mistake we can make is getting to the end of life with a bunch of regrets. That's the worst. Failure or mistakes are way easier to live with than never doing the thing to begin with. Regret is the worst. So, let me know in a comment below. What's something that you have in your heart that you're saying one day when the kids are older, one day, and then all of a sudden you get to one day and it's like, now I'm too old. It costs too much money. It's too much work. Whatever it is, whatever your excuse is, write what your excuse is. Let me hear what your biggest excuse is that's keeping you stopped from doing the thing that you would love to do one day, that you dream about. I wish I had fill in the blank. I wish I had fill in the blank. Taken the trip. I wish I had, hey, Kimberly, it's nice to see you. I wish I had repaired that relationship. I wish I had treated myself better. I wish I had gotten a fur baby who loves me so much and is never far from my side. I wish I had, and I don't because. So, fill in those blanks. I wish I had what? Done, had, created, whatever. I wish I had what? If only what? If only I had the money, if only I was younger, if only I had the time, if only I had the support, if only I had the knowledge, if only I had the courage, if only I had what? What? Tell me. What are you lacking in order to do the thing that you want to do? Because there's no better time than now to do it, my friend. And with that, I hope that you have the most totally terrific Tuesday. And I hope that you could hear me through all of this horrible noise. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See ya.